Yo, guys, Hangover Gang, it's Tom's Day. Urban Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, we've got Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun together from The Brave 2, and they've dropped this track called Race War. And I know it's going to melt the internet because already it's melted my system. I've been having worries and troubles and all sorts of fun left, right, and Chelsea trying to get this set up, guys. But I think it's going to work now. I really hope. I really do hope so. I'm crossing my fingers, guys, because I want to hear Race War because I know it's going to set everyone off. So, guys, this is Adam, this is Tom, and this is Race War.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white.
Oh, yeah, I think my system's going to play up, so I'm probably not going to stop it too often, guys. I'm not going to stop it. But I like the way at the beginning we had a whole set of people. I'm going to go back to it, but not now because my system is on the edge of. But we had a whole system of people from all different races, shades, colors, nationalities, I think children to adults or whatever it was, guys. But I just love the way we had the claps and we had the tambourines. I'm sure there were tambourines going at the same time going on this. And he's saying, yeah, it's okay to be, was it okay to be racist so long as you're non-Caucasian? I think that's what he said. It's okay to be racist so long as you're non-Caucasian. But we're going to rewind and check that out, guys. But it's all about divide and rules. I keep saying, people, putting this into boxes, putting this into categories. At the end of the day, guys, there is only one race, and it's the human race. And people don't like me saying that, but we are all the human race. As long as we think that way, guys, then yeah, we are going to get along because they don't want us to get along, guys. But yeah, already this track is kind of, I'm not saying it's laid back, but I think it's going to start to kick in a second, but we need to listen to the lyrics, my man Tom. But let's go.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white.
Oh, teaching white kids that their shade is the same as something a rapist. Does he say rapist? Oh my, really? I don't understand why, but for some reason I thought they were in kind of some subway here, but obviously they're in a warehouse of some sort or a hangar or some sort. But it's just nice how the lights come in sort of midway through here. As the lighting's coming through just in the center. And you've got a shade of light coming in on Tom, who's wearing white hair, white tee and white shoes. It's the good guy. But yeah, I'm going to rewind it again, guys, but I hope you saw the different people that were right at the start here. We had the claps and the tambourines coming in, so it's kind of a nice backing for Tom to really let these lyrics flow.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it, because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color to treat.
Whoa, I've got problems in my system, people. Apologies. But oh my goodness, I forgot what I was going to. I stopped it. Really? I just saw that my system's playing up, so I don't know how I'm going to edit it, all that kind of stuff. But wow. He said that they were school shooters and rapists. Oh my goodness. And that's how white people have been identified in the last few years. So if you have got a white complexion, then you are probably akin and related, or you are akin to a school shooter and a rape. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm going to drop this in one last time and just, whoa. And then I think Tom was saying again, it's the people who drop the policies are the people who are men wearing these white high heel stilettos, whatever, white high heel shoes. And, you know, he's just saying things are topsy-turvy. Things have been inverted. And what was the norm just a few years ago is now not the norm. You know, so everything is all about confusion. It's all about chaos. They've made chaos from what was an order. So now people are confused. Like, men don't know what they're supposed to do. People of color don't know what they're supposed to do. White people don't know what they're supposed to do. Right now, everyone is just confused, and it's deliberate, people. It's crazy.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it, because I'm not allowed to have pride in it, because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They come.
So he was taught never to see color, but to treat everyone as his brother. And that is exactly how I was taught from my parents and even the people I was playing with at school, blah, 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 and the teachers. Yeah, there was all different incidences, etc., from time to time. But on the whole, most people got along. And most kids get along. It's when people start firing stuff into their ears that all the problems start. But Tom was saying, you know, he was taught to treat everyone same. But right now, everyone now is trying to identify as being different, whether it's on color, race, religion, sex, sexuality, identity, gender, this, that, and the third. I don't even know. I am so confused, guys. I don't even want to go on social media, because the moment you say anything, you might even just say hi, and that's taken in the wrong context and the wrong whatever. We're living in a topsy-turvy world, people. A topsy-turvy world. Race war.
He knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover.
Oh my goodness, the way Tom other rather color, the rhyme patterns on that is just incredible. I don't know how he gets his tongues around those linguistics. It's like lyrical gymnastics, I call that. Unbelievable.
Addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture because I rap good. I don't pop Zans or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks hate normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong. Don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. White.
So what Tom was saying, sorry guys, my system is just failing me badly. He was saying that neither of us have been on plantations. So how can we be 100% to blame? You know, how far do you go back in history to blame people? If you go back all the way in history, then you'll find that at some point there was someone above someone else, and they were meting out their own kinds of whatever. So you keep going back, you will have to put justice on everyone. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, people. I don't know what is going on with my system. It is absolutely, it's not great. But guys, let's hope you get the gist of this. But Tom's saying it as it is, people. So literally nowadays, people are made to feel inferior and blamed for something that happened from way back in the days, etc., etc., etc. But you can't keep blaming people for everything, because at the end of the day you end up blaming yourself. That's how I see it, people.
DNA causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong. Don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us.
Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. Whoa.
Are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed.
Oh, So Adam is now coming from the black perspective. If you're born black, you lose. And I don't know exactly what the statistics are, but so many black people die before they reach 25. And a lot of those are dying from violence, or they're dying from lack of certain everyday, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and it's encouraged. It is encouraged to happen, guys. And this is why I've got my stance on Black Lives Matter, people, because there's a lot of black on black crime and black on black things that are happening and not really being addressed at all. So when people start saying Black Lives Matter, you really need to look and get your home and your house in order first, guys, before you start going out into the wide. Because from my perspective, there's a lot of things that black people are doing to black people, which is not okay, people, which is not okay. But I don't know, people, I don't know. I'm big enough to handle myself, but there's a lot of people who aren't. But yeah, let's just check out our man Adam Calhoun.
If I get shot over your shoes, you gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt, they'll ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel.
And that's so true, people. So Adam's saying he doesn't feel any white guilt because no one's gonna die, no one's gonna cry for him when he dies, etc., etc. So in some ways, we have to remember, before being a color, we are individuals. We are all individuals. I don't represent the black race. No. Just that Adam doesn't represent the white race. Adam represents himself. I represent myself. I'm part of what people call the black race. Adam is part of what people call the white race. But in effect, the common denominator is we're all part of what people should call the human race. But we are all individuals within that. So as long as we remember that, we need to think of that first. We represent ourselves.
They'll ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me.
I don't even know what cis means. If any of you know what cis means, please tell me. So it said cis, white male, Nazi, bigot, and all these kind of horrible names that people are calling. And this is the funny thing. So in effect, they're saying, in order to clear out one, what do you want to call it, not nice thing that's happened to people, they're now doing another not nice thing to another section of people. How can that be right? Two wrongs don't make a right. You can't just basically just point out and section a whole sector of people and cause them pain. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. There's a lot of chaos going on in this world. I'm going to wheel that back to our man Adam.
You don't believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt. They'll ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies in their army. Your neighborhood's all gay and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color curves of bones one day when you bury them.
Well, I'm going to wheel that back, guys. So he said he's not pro-right, he's not pro-black, he's pro-America. But there was another bit Adam was saying as well. I'm sorry I missed it because my system is just oh my gosh. I'm going to wheel it back, people. This is not great.
America needs allies in their army. Your neighborhood's all gay and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you
Oh man.
could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division.
So that was it. He was saying white privilege is a system which they position for. Oh my gosh, this is just driving me nuts.
Life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system system, they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns up bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain.
Guys, I'm just gonna have to play this through. I don't know what is going on. I can't stop or start this thing at all. I know it's just done a couple of upgrades, etc., but oh my goodness, I don't understand this. This is crazy. But he was saying about when they say white privilege, it's some. So I'm just going to paraphrase what Adam's saying because I can't remember anything because I'm just struggling here with the system. But they're actually using this thing they've invented called white privilege to absolutely use it to control. It's a controlling tool to control the white population. And then they've got the other side of the hammer, whatever you want to call it, where they're controlling black people. And it's a way of control, and it's a way to control people, but also to put one against the other. So once they say about white privilege, etc., that's a tool that black people are going to use against white people as a divide and rule. And then when we look at how they use against black people, that's a tool that they want to use for white people to distance themselves from black people. It's just a convenient tool they're using because they don't want anyone to mix and to be happy. They want us all to be at loggerheads of each other. I'm going to try once again, guys, to will this back, but I'm not having any success at all. And this has not gone well at all. Not at all.
Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain.
There you go. Make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. So you're pitting one section against another section. You know, you're categorizing people and making sure that they're in that box. Is even like when they put people into such things as ghettos. That was done on purpose. So if you put, for instance, black people in a ghetto which is predominantly black, like 90% or more, whether black, and then you start feeding things into that ghetto about white people, about Hispanics, about Jewish people, about this, that, and the third, these things will tend to stick. And one of the reasons they tend to stick is because you're not mixing. You don't know anything about anyone else. So you actually believe what's being fed to you. Same thing you'll feed to white people about black people in the ghettos, because the whites and the blacks don't really mix. They'll start to believe all the stories and the rumors and all the lies that are said. It's a very good control tool. You just literally, you make certain that you have sections of people divided so they don't meet and they don't mix and don't discuss. Because when they do meet and discuss, they find out that all of these things they're listening to and hearing, they're not quite true. Not quite true at all, people.
Light bear who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns up bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
They want us in a race war, dying in the streets. Should be us against them, but it's you against me. Ain't nobody gonna win. Everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
Oh, wow. So the Brave 2 is out now, people. So get it on iTunes and other reputable outlets if you want to hear that, people. That was great. So apologies, guys. I had problems with my system. I'm not sure why. This is just a joke. I've had problems with my system for a long time, people. But that was Racewar. That was Adam Calhoun. That was Tom MacDonald. And that was great. I like the fact that we had the perspective from Tom, then we had the perspective from Adam as well there. And literally what they were saying was so correct. In effect, there are so many things going on behind the scenes that it actually helps them. If out front we're deflected, or we're not actually seeing, it's like a magician's trick. Do you know what the magician's saying? He lets you see what's in his right hand, but all the action is actually going on here in the left hand, and the left hand is somewhere out of view, so you can't see that sleight of hand, guys. So we're watching this, but what's going on with this? And this is what's happening with things like Racewar, where they do the divide and the rule. So literally they're pushing one set of the population against another. So one part of the demographic against the other. So whether it's color, whether it's black against white, Hispanic against black, I don't know, Jew against this, that, and third, blah, 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 doesn't matter. And another one they're pushing, guys, is men against women. They really are pushing the gender, men against women, and then the identity kind of stuff as well, because that is keeping us all occupied, all arguing with each other, all beating each other up. We all say, yes, we're better, we're worse, blah, 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 blah. But what's going on? We're not even keeping a track on the economy. We're not even keeping track on what's going on with the banking systems. Banks are closing down left, right, and Chelsea, people. I've been telling you about the economy for a long time. And every time I talk about it, people, I get hammered badly hammered, but I'm still going to keep talking about it, guys. Your banks are closing down left, right, and Chelsea. Your supermarkets, our supermarkets are closing down. Where I live, guys, they're closing down the supermarkets, the stores, left, right, and Chelsea, people. Everything is moving online. Nothing will no longer be able to meet face to face and do anything, people. That's what we should be talking about, guys. They're pushing this issue with Racewar where there is no issue. There is no issue at all. The issue is being flamed by stuff in the media and stuff like that, guys. But down on the floor, down on the streets, down where it ain't happening, people. It ain't happening, people. Down with the boots, the people, the boots on the floor. It's not happening, people. But they want it to be. That's why they keep pushing it. They keep fanning the flames. That's what I'm talking about, people. They keep fanning the flames. They keep talking it up. They talk it into existence. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you saw there, because I thought what Tom and what Adam was saying was so correct there. And it's just nice to see that they were in, well, I don't know, were they a warehouse, a hangar of some sort, blah, blah, blah. So it didn't detract from what they were talking about. And there's a lot that they're talking about, saying with these governments, they're saying the governments are paid for. And this is another thing, people, where you think your vote is so important, you're encouraged to vote this, that, and the third, guys. I don't even know if I should say anything, but really, you're voting for. Anyway, I'm not going to say too much about that, because if you really look back like an audit trail, people, look back over the years, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, whatever, what has really changed? It's just a new face with the same problem. New face, same problem, no solution. But it is what it is. So hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'm so sorry that the system wasn't so great. So I've missed out on a lot of things there because I'm struggling. But I absolutely like that. I love the way that the music didn't detract from the message, people. And the message is quite serious there, because what they're trying to say, guys, is that in some ways the flames have been fanned. And in some ways, they're looking to start a riot. And if a race war does break out, people, then we are in trouble. We are in big trouble. And that's what we need to sit down and break bread and make certain it doesn't happen. Talk to people. You got an issue, you got a problem with someone, talk to them first. Don't just get all het up and irate. Talk it through first. If you can talk a problem through, it's better than going to action, blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is. So that was Tom MacDonald. That was Adam Calhoun. I would love to have said a lot more about the lyrics, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 but didn't get a chance to. But from what I heard and what I saw, I thought they were great. And yeah, It's gonna get people talking, people. It's gonna get people talking. So that was Race War. That was from the Brave 2. If you haven't already got it, go out and get it, people. It's Tom's Day. Yeah, hangover gang. Have yourselves a great weekend. If you're going out, make certain you have fun, you party hardy, you party hard. But make certain you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and more importantly than all of that, guys, make sure and make certain you come back to the next Urban Bars reaction, guys. I'm out.